Welcome to Sim Frame of Mind. I am Sim. And before we get into today's episode, I would just like to thank everybody who has been subscribing. It's happening very fast, a little bit faster than I expected. And I just really want to say that I appreciate it. All that talk about like, share, subscribe. It is really true. It's the only way that anybody is ever going to find this. So if you're doing that for me, I really appreciate you. And of course, you can always reach out to me on the email that I've provided, or you can leave me comments in the chat and in the texts. Anywhere you'd like to put something, I'll bet I find it. And I would love to comment back to you. So today, we are going to be doing an episode again revisiting noire, and this is our second. We did a noire film about 7 episodes ago or something like this, and this one is a little bit later in the genre, and I think that you're really going to enjoy it. It is called The Naked Kiss. The title alone is fantastic, right? So it's going to draw some attention, especially in 1964 when this film came out. It was definitely a time period when people were pushing the envelope of noire. And when I talk about noire, if you didn't see the other video, what I'm talking about is the Hays Code, which took place in Hollywood between 1934 and 1968. This is 34 years of censorship that was sanctioned by the government of the United States. And so what was going on was there was strict rules about what you could show. There was no explicit sex. There was no vivid murders. And if there were murders or violence in any way, in the end, the good guy had to win, or the good girl in this case. This is why I want to bring you The Naked Kiss. It is not your typical film noire where a good guy has to get around an evil woman. This is a very empowering female film and holds a special place in the noire canon. It's technically classified as neo-noir, or the newer noir, I guess. But it is really classified as noir, and it is put into this canon. And the reason that it is oftentimes discussed is simply the very powerful women. Now, all noir is known for very bright, sexy, beautiful, cunning women. But oftentimes they were more of the obstacle for the male character to get around, as opposed for the primary character. In this case, she is the protagonist. She is the main drive of the whole film. She's pretty much our film. And the actress who pulls this off is Constantine Towers, and she is playing Kelly, the primary character, the protagonist in our piece. And man, she is unbelievable. I wish I could show you more of the film. I'm going to do a cut so that I hope I don't get copyrighted. I'm well aware that the copyright rules will apply to everybody, and so they'll probably get me. But I wish I could show you both the scene that I'm going to show you and the introduction. So if you enjoy a cut of this thing, please go and watch the whole film. It is so good, and the opening scene was groundbreaking. I don't think anything had been shot like this before. I don't want to spoil it, but I do want you to watch it. It just opens with a woman beating the crap out of a guy, and you know that they're both in the criminal world right away, and you know that she's had enough of being abused, of being used, and so she is taking it out on him and taking what is hers. And so it's just very powerful, especially for 1964. The women's movement, of course, was on the go, but it was nowhere near where we are today, at least where I'd like to think we are today. Anyway, I'd like to get into the film itself, the film clip. I'm not going to show you the whole film, but I'm going to show you a clip. And other thing that I really appreciate again about this film is that it's women supporting women. It's women taking care of women. It's not the male lead coming in to rescue the woman, the princess and prince concept. And so it's somewhat groundbreaking. There had been films before this had done it, but this one really does it well. And I'm going to show you a scene that is specifically picked out to simplify the film, because it goes many directions after this scene. And of course, with noir, you have to have a fall, and you have to have, their redemption arc. And so this is before her fall and before her redemption arc. So this is early in her character build. But you will understand this character very quickly. So without further ado, let's go ahead and watch the clip from, The Naked Kiss.
This job's for the birds.
What's bothering you, Buff?
I'm not like you, Kelly. I haven't got steel in my veins. I get sick just looking at these poor little babies, let alone handling them. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit this job. And it's gonna hurt Griff. It's gonna hurt him bad.
Why Griff?
He's been like a father to me ever since mine was killed in Korea. Griff got me this job. He's so damn proud of me.
Say, I hear that young intern is taking you to the dance tonight.
He thinks he's Dr. Kildare. I think he's a bore.
You remember that lame gown of mine?
The black and silver one.
I think Miss Josephine could fit you right into it.
Oh, that's great.
What's the matter, Miss Kelly? What's wrong?
I'm worried about Buff. The door's open, Buff.
Would you care for a bumper? Would you care for a bumper? I made $25 tonight. 10, 10, and 5.
Where'd you get that money?
A woman gave it to me.
What woman?
Candy. She runs a club across the river.
What's the 25 for?
It's an advance. I'm gonna be a bonbon.
Take off my dress. No. Paid $350 for that dress. I'll take it off myself. Those bonbons aren't there just to serve drinks, you know.
I know.
You had that coming to you.
Candy said I could make $300 a week.
All right. Go ahead. You know what's different about the first night? Nothing. Nothing except it lasts forever, that's all. You'll be sleeping on the skin of a nightmare for the rest of your life. Oh, you're a beautiful girl, Buff. Young. Oh, they'll outbid each other for you. You'll get compliments, clothes, cash. You'll meet men you live on, and men who live on you. And those are the only men you'll meet. And after a steady grind of making every John feel at home, you'll become a block of ice. And if you do happen to melt a little, you'll get slipped a tip behind Candy's back. You'll be every man's wife-in-law and no man's wife. Well, your world with Candy will become so warped that you'll hate all men. And you'll hate yourself because you'll become a social problem, a medical problem, a mental problem, and a despicable failure as a woman.
That one before, you know.
Come on, sugar, tell me, what do your mother and father call you?
They call me once a month, but everybody else calls me Marshmallow.
How'd a little cowgirl like you get to be a bonbon?
Candy advanced me a few dollars.
Well, that's candy.
Promised me a weekly intake of 300.
Well, that's candy.
And also promised that I'd meet a handsome Don Juan.
That's me. How about a belt in the private booth, huh?
Oh, look, Marshmallow, I've warned you before. This mountain of money jollies is mine. Looking for somebody?
The owner, Candy.
I'm Candy.
My name is Kelly.
Oh, yes. Griff told me about you. Where have you been coasting?
I'll tell you in your office.
Well, where did you get the new bonbon, Candy?
Come on, Zookie. None of that. Now be a good boy. Take the hands off. That's it.
Karate champ, black lace belt, that's me. To the champ.
The new champ.
Listen, new stuff, stay away from Zuki. He's my John exclusively.
Where's your office?
Come on. That redhead. That's the fourth customer she's cold-cocked with a karate punch. Sit down. Let's talk business.
No! Cut it out!
Kelly!
Now.
10, 10, and 5. Now you stay away from Buff.
Time for a bonbon. Come on, Zuki, wake up.
That was The Naked Kiss, and I do not think you want to mess with Kelly. What a powerful character she is. And now that you've seen the clip, a lot of things have kind of been spoiled that I can talk about now. At the first of the film, Kelly, the main character here, she is working as a prostitute. Now, you might say, wait a minute, I thought Pretty Woman was the first time we had a prostitute be a hero. Oh no, you haven't watched a lot of noir. There's some fringe prostitutes or prostitutes who are redeemed often in film noir. But in this one, it just feels like she's much more powerful than those. They tend to need that savior character who is on a mission to save those who need it. And that's such a Christian theme, an American theme, it's hard to get away from. But in this one, it really is deeper than that. And you need to watch the whole film if you'd like to understand it all. But in a little bit of a spoiler, I'll tell you that she opens as a prostitute who's had enough of her pimp. And she, of course, has this legendary fight with him. And not just wins, but takes her salary, leaving the rest of his money. He had a whole bunch that she told him, you're extorting this from all of us. I'm taking what you owe me and nothing more. I don't want anything from your money. So very interesting opening. Again, very powerful the way we see her. But she is, of course, a flawed character because she had worked in this lifestyle, in this life. And she's trying to make changes. So she moves out of that world and tries a smaller town in a more wholesome location. And as she gets there, she's still doing her lifestyle. She's still working as a working girl. And the only client that she gets before she decides to change her life and become a nurse and work helping children and so forth is a guy that, of course, is going to end up in her social group. And fashion, the guys who can afford to go to these girls are also the guys who are in the social group that she's trying to get into. So the pressure of that is very real and very interesting as she does meet a nice man. But there's always the threat of that one customer destroying it all. And for those of you who've not lived before there was iPhones and before there was a phone in everybody's pocket, the truth is you could move cities and pretty much start a new life, and people did it all the time. There was no cameras. There wasn't any way for people to track you or just stumble upon you. There was no Facebook. There was no IG. So people just kind of lived their life, and if it wasn't going well, they picked up and went somewhere else. America is full of those stories. Well, all of Americans came from somewhere else except the Native Americans. Other than them, everybody came from somewhere, and most of them were trying to start a new life, new place. And so this is kind of an American tradition, right? So she was pulling this off. She moved to a new town and she was building her new life. But that one mistake she made, that one job that she took, and now he is ruining her opportunity. There's a bunch of twists, though, that I did not see coming when I first watched this film. So I highly recommend you watch it. And she's put through a lot, but you see her power and strength, and you can imagine, how she's going to deal with the situation. And we'll see also if the man that she met is good enough to be with her, because he's got to earn this woman, right? She is so powerful. Okay, so as always, I want to give you some things to think about, discuss with your friends, and, as I always hope, write about. So let's go ahead and get into our writing prompts. And our writing prompt number 1 here today, very, very, very simple, very, very direct. Number 1, women's empowerment. And you can write on any element that you would like to. If you are someone who considers themselves a feminist, or if you're someone who considers themselves an advocate of feminism, great. Write about that. Write about your efforts and how you have seen things through that lens, because that's who you are, and you need to focus on you. Keep in mind, as I always tell you, the art of free writing is not about writing what somebody else wants to read or what somebody else wants to hear. These are about you. So don't lie to yourself, because we do enough of that in our lives. When you start doing free writing, what you need to do is open up your mind and really write about how you feel about this issue. And today's issue is women's empowerment. Okay? So any which way you want to go with that. Your opinions are the only opinions that matter in this. Now, let's go ahead and go to prompt number 2. Not that much. I'm not going to get too filmy with this one. So I'm going to stick with the women's issue. And number 2 is, do you feel we are now on a more balanced gender plane? Are things better for women? Is the basics of my prompt. And you can write about this. If you're a man writing about it, you can write about it from your honest opinion. Don't, again, write what the narrative out there in the universe of Paris or London or New York or wherever you're living and whatever social media group that you're on. Don't just tune those people out, okay? Write from what you see, write from what you think, and write from what you feel. Because if you don't, then you're wasting these writing prompts. You have to get real with yourself, okay? Please think about that. Do you think we're on a more balanced plane or not? I would love to think that we are balancing things out so that a woman feels like she can achieve the goals that she has. But I understand that a lot of men don't agree with my take on that. And that's fine. Write your take. And there's a lot of people who probably feel even more extremely about it than I do, that women deserve to be empowered even more than they are today. And I think that the growth is coming, but it is slow, like all of it. We always look at things, are they getting better with things like race? In a lot of parts of the world, I think they are. I think in pockets of the US, even, they are much better than they were. But sometimes it's hard because what do we see in the press? We see all the bad stuff. We see a white and a black get in a fight and it's, there it is again, every day. But there's so many of us that work with people who are of a different culture and a different ethnicity than us. I no longer live in the US, so it's a little different where I'm at. But we have so many different people from different nations and different cultures that I work with. And it just feels so natural to me. And when I lived in America, when I was working, there was lots of different cultures. And it was part of the reason I absolutely loved it. And I really hope that you're in that situation. But if not, this is your chance to write about it. And maybe you live in a town that's 100% your cousins and your family members and things like this, and you're happy it's that way. There's nothing wrong with that. I've always felt frustrated when people want to change groups of people who are living the life that they want to live. It's easy to say, hey, we have to really help these people because they're being marginalized. Okay, yeah, but other groups have made choices too. We have to respect their choices. If they want to live in a lighthouse, let them live in a lighthouse. It's their choice. So, it kind of goes both ways. I do think sometimes people get a little critical of others who don't want to just live in a blender, like mega cities like I do. When you live in these mega cities, there's a lot of problems with it all too. And small town life is oftentimes fairly homogenous, but there's nothing wrong with that either. So anyway, these are supposed to be just personal, your takes. Don't worry about what other people think. Write your own stuff, okay? So those are the two prompts, and I will offer a third prompt just for fun, if you'd like to. What did you think of Kelly? Do you know any Kellys in your life? Have you ever had a Kelly in your life? I gotta say, she is one powerful lady, but it doesn't have to be a lady. It can be anybody who was very strong and did what it took to help you and protect you in some way. Thank God I've had a few of them in my life that have protected me and tried to help me, and I owe them so much. So that's a third prompt, just kind of a bonus if you want to. Okay? As always, I'm just going to say that I appreciate all of your support. I really do. You'd be surprised, one email and I'm through the moon, because I just think of this stuff as just kind of fun to talk about, think about. But when I get, reactions, questions, things like this, I really appreciate it. It's not a bother. I'll get back to you. And comments, like some of it, would be great. And the subscriptions are happening at a great rate. So if you're doing that, then thanks so much. And without further ado, the time to write is now.